Good afternoon. Madam Secretary, do you have a quorum?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Yes, we have a quorum with the attendance of the following. Attorney Mark John Espalomar, Vice Chairperson. Engineer Reynan C. Parafina, Regular Member. Russell Q. Bobadilla, Regular Member attending via WebEx. Attorney Rigel L. Cabay, Regular Member. From PMO Cagayan de Oro, Port Manager Isidro V. Butaslak Jr. We have in attendance as well the head and members of the Secretariat, the head and members of the Technical Working Group. On the part of the prospective bidders, we have representatives from Balbagon, Arrastre, Stevedoring, and Porterage Services Incorporated, from Global Port Terminals Inc., and from PCBSI.
Thank you. Consider the foregoing. The Vice Chair declares that there is a quorum. HO-BAC PTMC number 07-2023 come to order. Madam Secretary, scheduled today.
We have a lone item in our agenda, Mr. Chair, and that is the pre-bid conference of the Port Terminal Management Contract for the clustered ports of Balbagon, Benoni, and Ginsiliban.
Thank you. Unless there are objections, let's proceed to the sole item on our agenda, the opening of the pre-bid conference.
For the clustered ports of Balbagon, Benoni, and Ginsiliban, the project was advertised last September 7, 2023 in the Manila Times and was posted on the PPA website and at a conspicuous place in the PPA premises. The concession period for the project shall be 15 years with a minimum concession fee of 271,768,175 pesos and 67 centavos exclusive of all taxes.
Thank you. Prior to opening the floor for questions from the prospective bidders, we'll be showing a drone shot of all the ports under this cluster.
Good afternoon for Port of Balbagon. Port of Benoni.
Thank you. Madam Secretariat, please call the prospective bidders.
We'd like to call the representative from Bagong Aras Stevedore Porterage Services Incorporated, uh, whether or not they have questions regarding the bid documents.
Uh, so this is for the clustered ports, only one bidding for the three ports. Am I correct? But Ginziliban does not have any cargo traffic as of now. Neither is there any prospect for any cargo traffic for Ginziliban. Yeah, but you have two other ports. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to project revenue, especially if you don't have any historical traffic to. Yeah.
Data. So there was historical data.
Yeah, but those ships are long gone.
Well, that's that is part of the challenge in managing a port. And port manager, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, thank you so much. Well, for the information of the attendee, uh, there were intermittent traffic, but I think if you have to check with Marina, there is a CPC that was issued for Balingwan and Ginsidiban routes. Uh, whether or not there were actual deployment, that's another issue that I think Marina has to make sure that it has a vessel because they issued a CPC for that route. So that's already beyond PPA.
Thank you.
No other questions? Sir, for the record, you are? Thank you. Madam Secretariat.
May we now ask the representatives of Global Port Terminals, Inc. if they have questions regarding the bid documents.
Afternoon. No questions from Global Port. Thank you.
Thank you.
May we now ask the representatives from PCBSI whether or not they have questions regarding the bid docs.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Wala po kaming tanong as of now. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Secretariat, any reminders?
Reminders to bidders. For PPA accreditation requirement, please be informed that the bidder must submit a valid certificate of accreditation issued by PPA for port terminal services or for all the core services included in the bidding. The bidder must also have at least 2 years' experience in providing port terminal management services / cargo handling services or other related port services, as indicated in completed and ongoing contracts. Conflict of interest. Any prospective bidder or observer who is in a conflict of interest situation contemplated in Article 2, Section 5I of PPA-AO No. 12-2018 shall likewise be prohibited and is deemed automatically disqualified from participation in any activity covered by these guidelines. Conflict of interest. A situation, as may be applicable, wherein a bidder and or an observer has controlling shareholders in common with another bidder in the case of observers, received or has received any direct or indirect subsidy from any other bidder, has the same legal representative as that of another bidder for purposes of its bid, has relationship, directly or through third parties, that places it in a position to have access to information about or to influence the bid of another bidder or to influence the decisions of the approving authority regarding the bidding process, submits more than one bid in any bidding process, participated as a consultant of the authority in preparation and design of the port subject of the bidding, and is in situation in which the bidder / observer has a duty or responsibility to more than one person or organization involved in any bidding process. A prospective bidder must not be engaged in any business activity, whether primarily or otherwise, which will prevent it from properly and sufficiently discharging its contractual obligations under port terminal management contract to be awarded pursuant to these guidelines. This prohibition shall cover entities engaged in maritime transportation. For the information of everyone, the approving authority of the Port Terminal Management Contract is J. Daniel R. Santiago, General Manager. The BAC PTMC is composed of the following: Chairperson, Mariana I. Guerrero, Vice Chairperson, Attorney Mark John S. Palomar, Members, Attorney M.A. Heisman H. De Los Santos, Attorney Rigel L. Cabay, Engineer Renand C. Parfina, Russell Q. Babadilla, Port Manager of the port subject of the selection. The technical working group is composed of the following: Head, Attorney Michi F. Manatad, Members, Jenaliza D. Rebon, Maria Luisa A. Cruz, Catherine R. Esto, Ryan Joseph F. Carino, Attorney Nina Suzette M. Mendoza. The BAC PTMC Secretariat includes: Head, Attorney Diane Steffi T. Gilliman, Assistant to the Head Secretariat, Gail M. Tabacero. For joint venture, they must present the joint venture agreement or duly notarized statements from potential joint venture and the letter of intent. Otherwise, each potential joint venture partner must purchase the bid documents separately. Each partner shall submit the legal and financial eligibility forms required under Section 17A4 of PPA-AO No. 12-2018. For determining compliance with the technical and financial eligibility requirements, the satisfaction of one of the joint venture partner or by the joint venture partners, whether singly or collectively, shall be considered sufficient. They shall be required also to present a duly executed joint venture agreement or a duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners. In the absence of JVA or duly notarized statement, bids received from each of the potential joint venture partner shall be considered separately. In binding, the original and all copies of the bid shall be properly bookbound, hardbound, chronologically paged, and with index tabs. The proposed concession fee of the bidder shall have a minimum escalation of 5% per year. The required amount of bid security shall be in accordance with the following schedule: form of bid security, cash, cashier's check or manager's check. Amount of bid security, not less than the required minimum concession fee plus port development cost is 2%. Bank draft/guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, provided, however, that it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a universal or a commercial bank. If issued by a foreign bank, is 2% also. Surety bond, callable upon demand issued by the GSIS or PPA accredited insurance company, is 5%. For performance security, that the required amount shall be equivalent to the total amount of the concession fee of the year for which the performance security is posted. The performance security shall be denominated in Philippine peso and posted in favor of PPA, which shall be forfeited by the PPA in any event it is established that the winning bidder is in default in any of its obligations under the Port Terminal Management Contract. In case of forfeiture by PPA of the performance security, the equivalent amount shall be replenished by the winning bidder. The bidder shall submit separate bid form number 9, one for each port in the clustered ports. In case the bidder is a corporation, the bidder should submit an original duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement with attached secretary's certificate showing that the affiant possesses the authority to submit the bid, represent, and bid the corporation. There are minimum standard facilities that need to be maintained in the PTBs as provided under PPA guidelines. Should there be a need to obtain copies of said guidelines, kindly coordinate with the Secretariat. Thank you and have a great day.
Madam Secretariat, relevant dates.
For the information of everyone, the last day for submission of written queries is on September 22, 2023, not later than 5 p.m. The deadline for submission of bids is on October 2, 1 p.m., and the opening of bids is on October 2, 2 p.m. at the PPA head office.
Thank you, Madam Secretariat. Anything else? There being none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.